WHAS11 Weather First.
Good evening, I'm meteorologist Colleen Peterson. What a nice weekend. We saw plenty of sunshine as well as some warmer temperatures, and we actually just got to 60 degrees out there, so it's feeling nice and warm. Definitely not your typical February weather. Tonight is going to feel more like February. A chilly start, temperatures starting out in the 30s, then we are going to warm up into the mid-50s. WHAS11 News at 5 starts now.
Right now, tonight at 5, the former Clark County Sheriff and his wife go in front of a judge. Jamie and Misty Knoll are both facing felony charges, accused of failing to report hundreds of thousands of dollars of income. Misty did spend the weekend in the Scott County Jail, but after her hearing, she's already bonded out. It's our top story tonight at 5. I'm Shay McAllister.
And I'm Doug Proffitt. Our focus reporter Travis Breeze, who's been following this closely, is along with our chief photojournalist Philip Merle. They're covering the case in the Clark County courtroom. And what happened today? Travis, any new headlines out of this case?
Well, Doug, there was some discussion about where to draw the line between Misty's case and Jamie's case. Misty's attorney said that her case is related to her husband's case, but said for the purposes of evaluating her bond that she should be evaluated on her own. After posting that $30,000 cash bond, she will have to turn over her passport, and she will be allowed to go across the river to Kentucky for the purposes of meeting with her attorney. Misty and Jamie are both charged with illegally taking control of Utica Township Volunteer Firefighters Association property through credit card purchases and also making false statements on their taxes every year from 2018 to 2022. While there has been no change to Jamie's bond since he posted that bond in November, Judge Medlock said he would have set the bond higher if he would have had all the information that has since come out in the search warrants.
I was aware that Mr. Knoll had allegedly taken millions of dollars from the Firefighters Association. My bond would probably have been substantially higher, but he has appeared that she's had the benefit of all those allegedly millions of dollars that were taken. 30,000.
Special Prosecutor Rick Hurdle did say that the state is considering a motion to join the two cases together. At the moment, Jamie has a pretrial conference scheduled for March 15th and Misty has one scheduled for April 9th. In Jeffersonville, Travis Breeze, WHAS 11 on your side.
Travis, thank you very much. Taking a closer look now, the couple is accused of tax evasion. Court documents show they failed to declare more than $360,000 of income over 5 years. They allege the Knowles traded expensive department vehicles for personal ones and then sold those personal vehicles back to the department, pocketing the money. Investigators also say the couple misused fire department funds for pool renovations in Florida. Now to our other top story right here tonight at 5 o'clock. Major Louisville employer Humana is vacating its famed headquarters along Main and 5th.
That's right. The distinctive Humana Tower opened nearly 40 years ago after a worldwide design competition held by the company's Kentucky-born founders. Now, the company says they're going to be moving employees just down Main Street to their buildings near Waterfront Park. Our senior reporter Isaiah Kim Martinez and photojournalist Emma Gefter are live downtown. And Isaiah, coming just a few days after the mayor's State of the City address, this is pretty shocking news.
Yeah, Doug, the timing here is significant, but city leaders like the mayor, as well as Humana itself, they're downplaying any concern as it relates to the direction of the company, saying this is simply a consolidation of workers and that they're all remaining right here in Louisville. But one business owner telling me hearing the news itself is disappointing. A major shift in operations for the only Fortune 500 company headquartered in Kentucky. Humana announcing all of its employees working inside this downtown Louisville building, existing for nearly 40 years, will move a few blocks east.
I think that we are going to be okay.
In a statement Monday, a spokesperson for Humana says this was about improving the work experience for employees. The Waterside Clock Tower campus on the east side of downtown is recently renovated and it's bigger. In a statement, Humana saying, quote, although the Humana Tower is safe for our associates and visitors, since 2020, Humana has invested a considerable amount in remediating structural components of the Humana Tower to rectify original design, engineering, and construction issues.
We are not calling downtown a central business district anymore because it is not truly a central business district. It is so many more things.
Rebecca Fleischhaker with the Louisville Downtown Partnership tells us the move presents opportunity, shedding light on potential future uses of the building.
We know that we've got buildings that are no longer going to be used as office. Could those be reused for residential development? We need residential units. We also need hotel developments.
Humana's flagship location bursted onto the scene in 1985.
You may think it's world class, but I have a feeling we're standing in the center of the universe.
The dramatic revealing of the gold letters over the entrance.
Beautiful. I think they did a great job. You know, it's a lot of money in this building.
Oh, I think it's going to be a trendsetter, yes.
But that trend has changed since COVID, expediting the move to remote work and away from the Humana Tower.
We miss their presence as it is, significantly.
Daniel Passafume, owner of In Season Restaurant just a couple blocks away, says the news was brutal to hear. They opened up shop in 2019, centered around the idea that Humana foot traffic would be a huge benefit.
The landscape totally changed for what the workforce was down here. I think there'll be opportunities. It's just going to be who capitalizes on them and who can adapt.
And the business owner you just heard from there says they've transitioned their business model more to catering and conventions that come here to the area. Now, as for the company, Humana says their exit from Humana Tower will happen over the next 1.5 to 2 years. Doug Shea.
Isaiah, thank you very much. Also today, we contacted the mayor's office to see how this might impact his plans for downtown revitalization. Mayor Craig Greenberg saying in part, quote, the Humana Tower is an iconic downtown building in the heart of our city, and we view this as an opportunity for future growth. The mayor's office is looking forward to ongoing conversations with Humana and other partners about how this property's next chapter will continue to be an asset to our beautiful, vibrant downtown.
Well, coming off of an absolutely gorgeous weekend, what a way to start this week. Just continuing gorgeous weather on a Monday.
We are cloudless right here as we're showing to you live at 5 o'clock. You can also see, Colleen, the sun really changing, getting stronger as we get closer to springtime.
Yeah, and it's starting to warm up out there each day. That sun is going to set just a little bit later into the evening. Right now, temperatures are sitting at 60 degrees, the All International, 58 in Bowman. We are seeing some temperatures warming up right now here in Kentucky. And throughout the rest of the evening, temperatures will be cooling off into the 50s and then 40s eventually by 8 p.m. It is going to be a cold night, so past 10 p.m. I think temperatures are going to plummet into the 30s. So another freezing start tomorrow morning. This is typical temperatures for this time of year, waking up to the upper 20s, low 30s, 28 for your low in Scottsburg, 31 degrees here tomorrow morning in Louisville. So after a chilly start, probably still going to need to pack that thick coat at the bus stop tomorrow morning, and then you won't be needing it in the afternoon, a lot like today. It was a cold start, temperatures warming to the 50s. I don't think we'll get to 60 tomorrow. We do have a switch of the wind more from the northeast, so that's going to keep our temperatures around that mid-50 range. Beautiful sunshine in store for your Tuesday. Once you head towards Wednesday, still sunny, but you'll notice some more clouds starting to build. The rain chances will increase as we head towards later this week. I'll show you what your week looks like ahead here coming up. Doug, Shay.
Colleen, thank you. More local news tonight here at 5 o'clock. The man accused of assaulting and harassing women in Louisville's downtown medical district was in court today. Antonio Coleman has a history of being arrested, but then deemed incompetent to stand trial.
This is not something that is going to be fixed by medication. This is not something that further treatment is going to be able to adjust. This is not something that can just be repaired because we want it to be repaired.
The public defender says Coleman was evaluated and deemed incompetent just months ago in October of 2023. Since then, he's been before the court 4 or 5 more times. She called it a waste of jail and court resources, but the county prosecutors argue he should not get a free pass.
What we shouldn't be doing is basically sending the message to someone who's previously been found incompetent that you've now got a license for whatever months you want to commit crimes and nobody's going to do anything about it.
In the end, the judge decided to have him undergo another psychiatric evaluation.
Today we learned a woman has died nearly a month after a house fire in Buchel. The coroner said 50-year-old Stacy Lasley died Friday after suffering burns from that fire at a home at Fairgrass Avenue the evening of January the 5th. Another person in the home was rescued by an off-duty firefighter and was not hurt.
Next.